My name is Elise Morales, and I am from Stockton, California, and I played Cybers Eldlich this last weekend.
Nice. You got 16th at Las Vegas Yugioh World Championship qualifier.
Yeah.
Got your invite.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to Nats this year, as long as they don't cancel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How were your matchups?
They're actually really diversified. I played against 8 different decks in the 8 rounds, which is kind of crazy. But they were all meta except for one. And the guy finished X2 with like an Abyss Hacker deck. It was kind of crazy.
Nice.
So yeah, no, I played a lot against a lot of meta. It was a lot of fun. I played against my worst matchup, but I didn't think would be there in the room. And unfortunately lost to that.
Yeah.
And yeah.
All right, man. Well, let's check it out.
Yeah, sure. So like I said, we played Cybers Eldlich. So the Cybers package, we played 3 Cybers Gadget, 3 Firewall Guardian, 2 Dotscaper. 60 cards, by the way. I kind of missed the third one. I made some changes post list, and I am going to play the third one now. For the most part, this was really solid. When you play 9, you see one in your opening hand about like 60% of the time, which some people might feel is kind of low, but you don't need to see every engine to play. If you see 1 or 2 engines plus 3 or 4 hand traps, which is what the deck basically wants to do, it's more than enough to outgrind your opponent and win the game. For the Eldlich portion of the deck, I played 1 Golden Lord, 3 Cursed Eldlin, shoutouts to Dale because I don't have mine, 3 Sanguine, 3 Conquistador, and 1 Haquero. This is just worse than Conquistador. These aren't actually that good to draw. You want to see like this is crazy. So like, you want to open this one, but if not, you don't want to see too many of them in your hand. So like the small package is really strong. I did get this banished twice during the tournament, and it really hurt. But like you have the rest of your engines to carry you. For the right package, like this feels like pretty standard at this point. I considered playing the second of this and the second of this, but you just don't need them. So yeah, these numbers are pretty standard for the most part. For the Souls package, I played 2, 2, and 2. The interaction between this and the Eldlich cards and the right cards is just so crazy. There's a lot of times where I will play into Nibiru, like trying to bait as many hand traps as possible, summon this at the end, get a free draw or 2, and still get to my DPE. So you just like totally outpace your opponent from that point of view. I kind of want to play more of these, but like this is fine for now. And then Fusion Destiny Engine, yeah, it's like this is at 2 or we would play 3. And yeah, this effect special summon off the top, it came up a lot. I special summoned Nibiru like twice. That card has 3,000 attack. And then for the hand traps, this is like the best part of the deck. Like if your deck cannot play hand traps right now, your deck's probably bad. Played 3 Valor, 3 Droll, 3 Ash, 3 Nibiru, 2 Lancia, 2 Ogre, and 1 Bell. So I wanted to play the ones that I thought were the highest impact. So Nibiru and Droll. Ash is getting against every deck. This card has been picking up in a lot of popularity. It's also very good with the Selene that I'll show you later in the next deck. I use it a lot. I ended up cutting the 3rd Ghost Ogre for the 1 Ghost spell because I wanted to be able to play 2 of these, and the way my side deck worked, I was only able to fit 1. So it's for side decking patterns, I play it like this. This card was either really good or really bad, but the fact that it's free off the Dagda makes it warranted, in my opinion, to play 2. Post the regional, I'm going to cut this 2-1. Then for the last defensive card, I played 3 Triple Tactics Talent. I think this card is like insanely good right now. There's a lot of times, like this is another one of those cards that lets you play into Nibiru because you can steal the Nibiru, turn your token into a Link Spider, and still get to a Verde Anaconda. If you get hand trapped 2 or 3 times, you get to look at their hand, and then you just proceed to play like from there. It was just like so good. Then the last card in the deck is like the 1 engine requirements. The Scythe. This deck, what it wants to do is like just set up the Scythe play. It's like a 1-card combo. You cannot Ash the combo anywhere. It's just kind of crazy. For the extra deck, we have 3 tokens. This is the right token. These are the 2 Cybers tokens. For the Cybers package, we have these. You don't need the second one of this. This is a really big choke point in the deck. A lot of people don't know it though. Also, like, don't let people cheat you with this. You have to declare this effect. It's mandatory. So when they summon this on the start of their combo, then make this. If you ogre this, it generally stops their turn. So just something to keep in mind when you're playing against this deck. If you open any extender, you can make this to play around Imperm. So like it's really good. It's also a dark, so it makes the Dark Charmer. Link Spider, it's to make, you use any token to make this so you can get into Verde. Dagda, it's part of the combo. 2 Verde because the first one almost never resolves, or they get to the period, and then they don't realize that you play 2 of this. So like, the second one came up, I think, like minimum 7 or 8 times. This is the best card in Yu-Gi-Oh right now. If your deck's not playing this, it better be doing something else that's super unfair. These cards, all they do, like this one, like alongside Sealing DP, they all get you to this, and this makes this. So there's a lot of games where you end, like if you, after you like scythe them, it's really easy to kill them by just making this or this with your Eldlich portion of your deck, or this with the souls or anything. Gets you to this, lets you climb into this. It's 53 damage with the lore, that's 85. With the DPE, it's 88 plus any normal summons a game. And the flex spot is this. It was either gonna be this or Phoenix, but this came up a lot more for me. So, for the side deck, we play triple token collector, 1 bell, and 2 droplets for our other defensive cards. This card was really good, but I felt like going into the regional that I wanted to play cards that are more like diverse. But I think going forward, I'm going to main deck this. This card was very, very good against the Prank Kid matchup, but other than that, I really didn't want to see it, which is why there's only 1 here. This card is really good. I really wanted to main deck this, but I heard from a friend that at the Arizona Regional that Eldlich was super popular, and this card is not good at that against that deck at all. And I did end up playing against 1 Eldlich, and there was a lot of it early, so I'm glad I didn't end up main decking it, but it came up a lot. To piggyback off that, of the Eldlich stuff, I played 7 cards for back removal. Because I felt like, for the most part, this deck grinds really well against every deck. The only deck that I really was scared of going into the event was an Eldlich deck or one of those Floodgate decks, just flipping a trap card that you can't deal with. So I was like, some people think like this might be like going crazy, but I main deck 20 cards for the combo decks. I play 6 more in the side. Between the 26 cards, it should be more than enough for the combo. So I just wanted to dedicate these cards for those matchups that, if the only way I really lose to those decks, because your deck is much better, the only way you lose to those decks is if they draw like insane. So like these all let you play through that. Last 2 cards were Sanctum. These should have been anti-spell, looking back, but these are still very good. If you resolve this card, I only resolved it once. I saw it twice once I got Ash. You resolve it, it's essentially the same thing as resolving your full combo. So if you get hand trapped 2 or 3 times, they stop your combo. And you just flip this, they lose anyway. But yeah, it was okay. Anti-spell would have been better.
Alright, man. It looks super cool. I like the build.
Thank you.
Big congrats on getting your invite.
Thank you.
Any shout-outs?
Shout outs, of course, to Area 51, David Tigner, you know,
Team Area 51,
Team Area
man.
51.
Yeah, baby.
Shout outs to my teammates for like help with all the testing, Dale, Gage. Shout outs to all the boys from Stockton. There's so many, like Stockton, Modesto, Lodi, Antigua, Sacramento. I don't want to take too much time saying all the names, but they all know who they are.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone who let me borrow cards, and my best friend Linda for always supporting me, and yeah. Oh, shout outs to Brandon for winning the regional. That dude's big, great guy.
We have more events coming up.
Yes,
we're going to
sir.
be out in San Diego and San Jose.
You'll see me at all three of the California events for sure.
All right, man. Well, big congrats, and we'll see you next time.
Yep, thank you.